Hi, and welcome to 121 McGuffey Hall, our universally designed, accessible classroom space. My name is Ashley Cartel-Johnson. I'm a faculty member in our Educational Psychology department. I teach in our Inclusive Special Ed program and also teach and coordinate our Disability Studies program. Today I want to tell you a little bit about this wonderful space. So this space was created by students in our Disability Studies minor. In our program we have a minor and a thematic sequence. A thematic sequence is like a mini minor. Students in our program have an opportunity across all the classes that they take to engage in action projects. The goal of these action projects are to encourage students to create socially just and accessible practices for our disabled community here on campus as well as our community at large. This classroom space is a culminating action project in our introductory disability studies classes. Disability studies is the academic side to the disability justice movement. Students in our program, across all the classes that they take, engage in activism-based projects. This classroom is an example of an activism-based project. So over a culmination of several semesters, students have come up with proposals for the furniture and the features of this room that are in alignment with the principles of universal design. They've presented to administration to make a case for why we need a universally designed classroom, as well as coming up with grant funding to support specifically the technology in this space. So I'm going to share with you some of the features of our universally designed classroom. The first feature is push-button doors for students and faculty to access the space. We have LED dimmable lights. These are much easier on your sensory system than traditional fluorescent lights that we typically see in classroom spaces. The floor in this space is unique in that it has both visual and tactile cues to help students navigate through the space. There are blue strips as well as different levels of pile in the carpet to help students as they find their seats. Instead of traditional whiteboards for faculty and students to write on, we have writable walls. And so these are fantastic because they eliminate the glare that whiteboards can create, and they also lend to a more seamless design in the space. You'll notice that the color of the room is this really pretty muted blue. We did lots of surveys and research and found that this muted color both creates a calming feeling in the room, but it's also helpful for students who are lip readers to have a muted color to create contrast to support them with reading lips. Our furniture was really intentionally chosen. We have lots of flexibility with how we can arrange the furniture in the class. We also have tables that can be moved to a sitting or standing position, so students who prefer to stand are able to do so to raise their desk. Most presentation stations or spaces where faculty can teach and lecture from are high, and so wheelchair users have a hard time accessing the technology in the presentation station. However, this presentation station is able to be raised or lowered so that you can access all of the features whether you're in a seated or standing position. We also have an additional piece of technology, which is a touch screen computer that can also be raised or lowered.